Hi, I'm John Prasinos, Editorial Director of Investing Daily. Welcome to my weekly Weed Report for Tuesday, April 19. Marijuana adherents recognize April 20, or 420, as an international holiday for cannabis culture. The marijuana holiday begs the question, where did the numerals 420 come from? Therein you'll find many interesting urban legends. Some point out that 420 is police code for marijuana smoking in progress. Others note that 420 is Adolf Hitler's birthday, although I fail to see the connection between marijuana and Der Fuhrer. In another far-fetched theory, Bob Dylan's song Rainy Day Women, number 12 and 35, is the source because, 12 multiplied by 35 equals 420. Perhaps the most believable story is about 5 students at San Rafael, California High School in the early 1970s who would meet at 4:20 p.m. every day to partake, saying 420 to each other as code for marijuana. The school's extracurricular activities would end at 4:20 p.m. Fact is, no one really knows the exact derivation of 420. Regardless, over the past 4 decades, April 20 has become an international holiday for marijuana when people get together to celebrate, consume, and advocate for marijuana. Marijuana is a mainstream business nowadays, but the April 20 holiday also features a countercultural aspect whereby marijuana users protest in civil disobedience by gathering in public to light up at 4:20 p.m., even if they're located in places where weed is illegal. Let's see what's going on in the wide world of weed and psychedelics. The federal government, the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, told Congress last week in a new report that as statewide legalization picks up steam and greater amounts of marijuana are produced domestically in the U.S., illicit cannabis trafficking from Mexico is on the decline. The DEA stated Mexican marijuana has largely been supplanted by domestic-produced marijuana, even though that country remains the most significant foreign source for marijuana. The DEA went on to say marijuana remains illegal under federal law and is the most commonly used illicit drug in the United States, but the national landscape continues to evolve as states enact voter referenda and legislation regarding the possession, use, and cultivation of marijuana and its associated products. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has stepped up in recent days its issuance of warning letters to companies illegally selling unapproved cannabis oil CBD products that claim to prevent, diagnose, mitigate, treat, or cure various diseases in violation of the U.S. Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. Congress. Under newly proposed federal legislation, the punishment for military service members who use or possess marijuana could not exceed penalties for being drunk or incapacitated on duty. The Restoring Equity for Offenses Related to Marijuana, under the acronym REFORM Act, was filed last week. It would amend the Uniform Code of Military Justice to align the rules for cannabis with alcohol. The bill's language states that the penalty for wrongful use of marijuana shall not exceed that for being drunk on duty under existing statute. In addition, the penalty for wrongful possession of marijuana couldn't exceed that for incapacitation for duty from drunkenness or drug use. Also pending in the House and Senate is the Veterans Medical Marijuana Safe Harbor Act, a bill that would make it legal under federal law for military veterans to use, possess, or transport medical marijuana in state legal systems. Massachusetts, the base staters for national medicine, last week officially launched its signature gathering campaign to put psychedelics decriminalization before Worcester voters. Separately, pro-psychedelics activists are pushing an effort to have Massachusetts residents compel state lawmakers to file legislation to decriminalize certain psychedelics. New Jersey. The governor of New Jersey last week announced that adults 21 years and older will be able to buy marijuana from select dispensaries starting on April 21, the day after the 420 marijuana holiday. Governor Phil Murphy, Democrat, trumpeted the long-anticipated first round of adult-use retailer approvals from the New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Commission, calling the move a, quote, historic step in our work to create a new cannabis industry. As marijuana becomes increasingly legal in America and other countries, the recreational and medical uses of this apparent wonder herb represent a huge investment opportunity. The fact that marijuana has its own annual international holiday on April 20th should tell you that the green rush is for real. For our report on the best marijuana stocks to buy now, click the URL at the bottom of the article that accompanies this video on the Investing Daily website. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another Weed Report next week. In the meantime, if you have any questions or comments, please send an email to mailbag@investingdaily.com.